Welcome to my channel, Descubre Piquea, at this interview space a Fuevalento, where we invite and welcome friends who decide to become entrepreneurs here in Switzerland. Their personal stories will inspire us to follow our dreams of entrepreneurship. Today, we receive Cindy. Welcome, Cindy, and thank you very much for accepting the invitation.
Thank you for having me here.
Please, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
My name is Cindy. I'm originally from the Netherlands. I studied architecture and construction engineering. And 10 years ago, I moved here with my husband and two kids to Switzerland.
Why you decide to start in Switzerland?
I worked already in the Netherlands as a consultant for universities and offices and also in private homes. And I wanted to continue my work here. So after a few years first settling in, I wanted to work again. So that's when I started for myself.
What was it like for you to start your career in Switzerland? Did you face any special challenges?
Well, when I started first, the biggest challenge was the language. I spoke not perfectly in French. My second language besides Dutch is English. So that was my first challenge. But luckily here in the Vaud area where we live, there are 3% are English, have an English or an expat background, and we're immigrants. So I specialized in serving these people, and I did everything in English. The second challenge was to start all over with my network. I had a network in the Netherlands, and here I had to start all over again. I had to find a contractor, I had to find an architect, carpenter business. So it took a while, which, yeah, I've now everything settled.
Congratulations. What kind of service do you provide? Do you work from the initial design to complete the decoration?
Yes, we start with the initial design, starting from scratch until the whole implementation. So besides decoration, just a small part. We do the implementation with the contractor, with the carpenter. We even buy furniture if needed. So we do the whole process.
How do you connect with your clients? What's your approach to understanding their needs and desires?
Well, that's a good question because I never start designing until I really know what they want and what they need. And sometimes this can be two different things. Um, I have a questionnaire, but I ask questions about how tall they are and also how they use a kind of space. Do they use the kitchen alone by themselves, or are they about to cook with kids or with a husband? That's all very important information to know how the design should be. I also use mood boards, different interior styles. I don't have a special style I'm specializing in, so I really like to design in the style my clients want. I always ask my clients if they have pictures of what they like, and that is the start for my design process. So with all this information, I might make a custom mood board for my clients, and I make a program of demands with all what's needed for the project with all the information.
What inspires your designs? Is it more about lights, landscape, or do you focus on the client's personality?
It's a combination of all of that together. A chalet in the mountains, we design differently than a private house near the lake. So the environment where the house is located is important. Also the style of the clients, but also the focal point. If you have a beautiful view, that's the most important thing. So you don't want to sit with the back to the beautiful view. You always want to position the sofa to the nice view. So all this together, yeah, is great for my.
Yeah, because I remember when I started to live in Switzerland, my husband always time looking for what is the sun, like always. I said, why? And I understand. I need the light all the time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. From your perspective, what is interior design and how do you interpret it in your daily work?
Interior design is not only creating a beautiful space, it's also a space where someone feels at home, to have the right atmosphere you're looking at. It's a space which is functional, so if you're entertaining a lot, yeah, the place needs to be perfect for entertaining. So it's the combination about functionality, the right atmosphere, and creating something beautiful.
Do you also design kitchen, bathroom, or terrace? Is there a particular area that you are more passionate about?
I really love designing kitchens and bathrooms.
Yeah.
It's probably because it's a little bit more technical.
Yeah.
And just my background is more technical. And I love to design custom-made furniture, so cupboards.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Do you have a website?
Yes, I have a website. It's highwoodinteriors.id.com.
Okay, I'm going to write here for all the followers, Facebook.
Yeah, Instagram and Facebook also.
We can find a photograph in there.
Yes,
about.
Instagram is more up to date than my website because it's easier to post weekly. So if you really want to be updated about my work, you have to see the Instagram posts.
Yeah, great, fantastic. Do you have any message or invitation for those considering earrings your service?
Yes, I have. When you're planning to buy a house from plan or want to do a renovation, make sure that you hire an interior architect from the start, because in the beginning there's lots of possibilities. You can still change the lighting, you can still change walls and doors. So it would be
good advice.
Yeah, it's better to do it because afterwards it's much more expensive. Mm-hmm. Also, you have to plan very carefully, and also be sure that most of the times in the new construction it takes longer than what they say. My experience is that it's most of the times it takes 2 months longer. So be prepared.
Uh-huh.
There can also be something when you order something, there can always be a delay. So the planning is very important. So my advice is don't wait too long for hiring an interior architect and make a very realistic planning for the project.
Perfect. I think that is very good advice. Cindy, I would like you to give a message from your own experience to future female entrepreneurs.
Okay. If you have a dream, you can achieve it. It takes a while. You will not be profits in the first year. You have to fight for it, work very hard. But if it's something you want and you really like to do, I think that would not be a problem. Be consistent, and you can achieve whatever you want.
Was in this case for you was very difficult the language, for you learning the language quick, and the positive for you was English. It's a single language.
Yes, yes, yeah. Most of my clients are native English. I also have some Dutch clients, but I have just a few Swiss clients.
Great to know. Cindy, I am very curious about the name for your company.
The name from the company is Highwood. It is actually the translation from my Dutch name Hooghoudt into English.
Ah, yeah.
So it's the translation. But I like the translation because in all my interiors I use wood, and high could be from high end. I like to design high-end interiors. So.
Oh, the connection is nice, nice. Cindy, I would like to say thank you very much for accepting our invitation and for sharing with us all your experience. Thank you for the message for the future entrepreneur. And I recommend to follow you in your Instagram for the photograph. Your website, you send me the website I put here. And do you like to say something for your future clients?
Well, thank you for watching this video, and I hope we get connected if you ever want to consider a renovation or buying a new house.
Thank you very much for watching our interview. Bye.
Bye.